Alright, we're back with this here Rockford fosgate amp, and I got as much of the flux off as I could. I actually think I burned some of it to the board here on the back side. I was looking here at the bottom. It's kind of toasty looking. So I probably actually burned the flux to the board. It doesn't hurt it any, it just looks really ugly. That and the board's kind of rough right there, so. But I got most of it off, and I also gave it a good bath with this stuff here. You find that in the automotive section. It takes a lot of the goo and dirt and residue off, and then I used some alcohol too. A little bit of stuff there still. Anyway, we're going to go over this with the ohm meter and check it out and see what kind of difference we have now from before. If you go back and look at the first video, 90% of this was shorted, so it should be quite a difference. Alright, we'll start here. There should be, yeah. Oh, you guys can't see that. Of course not. You see that? No, because of the angle it's at. Okay. So there we have 0.000, because it's probably the one that goes through this resistor, or not. Okay, so we got 0.4789, somewhere in there. And that might be because it's charging too. Of course, that's the center pin. I don't know why that's showing shorted. Maybe the direction. Or we have more problems, one or the other. Which one is that? Is it this one? Wow. Anyway, we'll figure it out here. Well, that must be the output pin. Okay, got 0.47. There's a capacitor in there charging. And it'll just charge until it quits, pretty much. Alrighty. Well, let's see what we got here. Shouldn't be showing that, I wouldn't think. Unless they're all on the same source. That's possible. So I'm not really sure on how this amp is designed as far as the way Fosgate designed it. And there's some capacitors in here. There's a capacitor here. There's some on the board and stuff. I say we go for it. Just put some power on this thing and see what happens. Alright, let me get some power hooked to it, and we'll see what kind of heat dissipation we have on each side, and that'll tell us a lot about it. Alright, we have some power hooked. Okay, so the battery gave up and it died. This thing gives you no warning, I swear, sometimes. Anyway, we're going to give this thing some power and see what it does. Well, nothing yet. Let me check temperatures. Oh, feels good. I say we hook speakers to it. It's crazy. Because something would have happened, it would have popped about then. So, no crazy smoke, no craziness. So, I know I don't have the lights on this thing, but yeah, nothing. Feels good. So we'll get a pair of speakers here. Well, actually first, before we go too crazy, let's do the voltage test on the outputs. Okay, so this will be test on this here channel. And technically, you shouldn't have anything, or very little, voltage at all when we power it. Power's here. There we go. Nothing. In this channel. Oh boy. We got more wrong with that one still. Okay. So, I suspect we have a driver bad. Is what I'm going to suspect, if that one is still doing stupid. Or we get something wrong. It's probably one of these, I'm guessing. But, for giggles, we are going to hook a speaker to it. And see if it makes noise. It probably will. Probably work just fine. At least on this side it will. I'm just sticking these in here, testing purposes. I can get them to stay. Or not. Alright then. We'll do the negative on this side then. Since they don't want to stay. Let's see what kind of pop we get when it turns on. And so far, no crazy noise. Good. And I'm going to suspect the other side makes... Yep, that was pretty that. Okay. Well, we're going to dive into this a little deeper. Okay, so I hooked it up, and the one channel that's not putting out voltage kind of works. I think there's something else wrong down here in the driver section. Because if you flex the board a little, it comes and goes. We still had 30 some volts on this side. Yeah, which means something else is wrong. I'll find it eventually. And then it fell off the bench and we smoked a couple of the new resistors. And these two devices are now shorted. So, I'm kind of wondering if they were shorted to begin with. So, I'm going to end this video here for tonight, and we'll pick back up on it soon. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And if you didn't like it, thumbs down. If you liked it, great. Comment if you'd like to down below. And once you're subscribed, next to the subscribe button should be a little bell icon. It's not a gear. I've been saying gear all along. It's a little bell icon, and that will notify you when I put out new videos. Anyway, this is Sean with BP Car Audio, and we'll try and figure out what other damage there is to this fosgate amp on a later date. Anyway, thanks.